Hey guys, welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to top 10 scariest rides of 2022. Let's get into it.
Tennessee Mountain Monster. Mountain Monster is actually a complex made up of a couple different rides, including a drop tower and saddle swing, but this is the main headlining attraction. It's kind of similar to a sky coaster, except you're actually sitting in a seat, strapped in. They tilt you forwards like a dive coaster, and then release you, and you plummet to the ground, dangling from cables.
Yeah, I would not do this even if you paid me to. There is no amount
You
of
sure?
money where you would have to pay me to ride this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna do
Are you
this one.
positive?
I think what makes this so scary is the fact that the restraints are pretty minimalist. We're talking about some pretty tight seatbelts. The fact that it forces you to look at the ground and that you know cables are the only thing preventing you from dying. It's definitely an awesome thrill that I recommend checking out. At the number 9 spot, we have what was at one point the world's tallest starflyer, but it's the tallest starflyer I've ever done. This is the one down in Orlando, and I've done this one countless times. It doesn't get me quite like it used to, but it still puts me a little bit on edge. I don't know if I'm quite at the level where I'll put my hands up while riding this thing. I'm still holding on. This thing's about 450 feet tall, so it's absolutely enormous, and you're hanging from chains. And while I know that they're perfectly safe, it's again one of those things that plays with your senses. It makes you feel like something could go wrong at any time. But let me tell you, the views are awesome, the ride experience is great, it's super long. I always have a
Well, I've rid one of these before, and safe to say I'm never doing it again because here's my experience. The one time I rode one of the things like these, it wasn't as high obviously, but I basically almost fell out of the swing set thingy, and I almost like fell, so I had to like hold on like really tight, and I was like crying. But that was about 3 years ago, and I don't know if any
Nah, you were
regulations have
good.
changed. I don't know if any
You were
regulations
good.
have changed within, but let's continue.
blast on this thing, but it doesn't mean it doesn't freak me out a little. At the number 8 spot is a ride that on paper shouldn't be
Dude, who
I
would
would
ride this?
never ride
I
that.
would never ride
That's
that. What is
that's
this?
embar-
This is some
that's
freaking.
so
This is
embarrassing.
some bike ride. And bro, they're all
That's
on.
so
They're literally
embarrassing. I
all
can't
on your
lie.
phone.
terrifying at all. This is at a remote theme park in Japan that I visited, and all it is a calm little
Wow, guys, Japan's living in 2050.
bike ride along some
It's so
track.
boring.
It's roller coaster track, but it's completely human powered. There's no electricity or anything. Unlike the other attractions, what makes this one terrifying is that it does feel unsafe. There are 2 seats per car, and each one of them are positioned over the rails, so part of your body is just ever so slightly hanging outside the track, and you know that you could easily just jump off and you die instantly. And it plays with your
I'm sorry, but was that like a flimsy, like loose seatbelt?
Nah,
That
bro. You'd
that
catch
thing
me dead
served
before
no
riding that.
purpose. But wow, this is yeah, I would not ride this.
Let's head to Las Vegas, Nevada for the number 7 attraction. This is Big Shot, which is an S&S drop tower on top of the Strat, formerly the Stratosphere Hotel. The actual tower is only 160 feet tall. The problem is, it's on top of one of the tallest towers.
I
Oh
would
my
never get
god.
riding that, bro.
No, bro, that's like the view from an airplane, but you're not in an airplane. Dude, the winds are probably like 2,000 miles per hour up there. This is so bad. No, I'm never riding this one either.
In the world. So the total height is over 1,000 feet in the air. So you are launched to the tippy top of this thing. And because of the way you're seated, you don't know how much higher you're going to go. So when you shoot up, you feel like you're just going to rocket straight off and then fall to the ground and you're going to die. It's already unsettling being at that top deck of that hotel. But then when you ride this thing, it's like, oh my gosh, this is absolutely insane. But you want to talk about a better drop tower? The Orlando Freefall at Icon Park. Yes, the same place that houses the Orlando Starflyer just recently built a drop tower. And this thing is freakishly tall. It sits at ground level, so it plays with a different kind of fear than what Big Shot does. Big Shot messes with your head because of how high up you are. This plays with your fear because you realize how long of a fall that is. You drop and you're falling for an uncomfortable amount of time. Not to mention, the seats tilt about 30.
Oh no. Any any
Tilt?
any ride that's tall and makes your seat tilt. No, 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 thank you.
Bro, imagine your thing breaks. What are you doing that?
Oh no, you
You're
just
just
you no, you just splatter on the ground. Yeah, that's what happens. Just splatter on the ground. Wow.
and imagine this. You're still holding on for dear life, and then you
And you're
just
just
push.
hanging, and then like you're just holding on with your hands, and then it just shoots back up. Oh
No,
no.
imagine it broke at the top. You're holding on for dear life. Then it just shoots so fast down.
trees. This is a ride that is so thrilling. My hands sweat every time I ride it, but I love it. It's so good. Most drop towers don't freak me out, but this is one that does, and I love it. So now we made it to the number 5 spot. Let's go down the road to Kissimmee, Florida. And there's a lot of sky coasters out there, but by far the most thrilling one I've ever done is the world's tallest at Fun Spot Kissimmee. Now, is it the best sky coaster? Well, I have
Guys, let's take a moment to appreciate these two skinny wires holding in these two people. And let's appreciate how they're both smiling and their both eyes are closed, but they're dying.
I've been to one of these places before, like Roadrunner. It was a slingshot, and the next day at the same area, there was a video that got posted online of the same slingshot breaking after the next day of me going on it.
Dude, and look, bro, these strings are both gonna snap and they're gonna plummet.
done Royal Rush at Royal Gorge in Colorado.
No, this one's even worse.
You're not doing
No,
that.
this one's even worse. If it snaps, you just fly into the canyon.
That one by far looks to be the scariest. But this one's pretty crazy. I mean, it's located directly over water, and there's a fountain right at the bottom that you feel like you're just gonna hit. Not to mention, when you're 300 feet in the air, you're literally free falling, and you're in a freaking suit. It's the same sort of fear of what Mountain Monster has, except for this, they just removed the vehicle. This is about as close to free falling as it gets without skydiving. For the number 4 attraction, let's go back to the Strat. They have a couple rides up there. We already talked about Big Shot. Let's talk about Insanity. And this might be the most perfectly
I just realized this thing doesn't even cover your upper part of your body. It only covers your waist. It just holds you in by the waist. And guess what? If that one thing breaks, if the gear breaks, boom, you're completely falling.
Dude, yeah.
There's not even a handbar.
named ride ever to exist, because that's all you need to know. It's absolutely insane. You sit in these chairs, which, first of all, it's only a lap bar. So already that's terrifying. It takes you out over the edge, and then it starts rotating.
Whoa.
Look at the way that that's what's holding them in.
Yes, bro. If the lap bar freaking opens up on accident, they're instantly falling.
That's bad.
Oh my goodness.
You're literally forced to look down over 900 feet below you. I'm literally sweating just talking about this ride. Whoever designed this ride is a complete psychopath. You talk about a ride that is unsane. I literally did this once and I was like, I'm not doing that.
Special metal.
Dude, but look at
Like
how
really
skinny
strong
that is.
metal.
That's gonna snap and then the person's gonna hit the middle and they're gonna fall off.
Again. It was that terrifying. Definitely one of the biggest adrenaline rushes I've ever had in my life. But it's only at the number 4 spot. We still got some crazy ones coming up. We've made it to our top 3. Let's go to Colorado. This is Glenwood Caverns Adventure Park. One of my favorite places I've ever been, and they have a ride that is so messed up. This is the Giant Canyon Swing. It's an S&S Screamin' Swing. 4 riders sit back to back, and depending on which side you're at, you either look straight down at the canyon below, or you get launched off the canyon looking straight up at the sky.
Why is the guy wearing the sunglasses grabbing that guy's arm?
No, okay.
I don't
Honestly,
think this one I think it's like it's only a lap bar. That's why it's scary.
No.
It's only a lap bar.
And you know, you would think that the side where you're forced to stare straight down is scary.
Yeah, these people
No, no.
are enjoying it.
Oh yeah. What? Pause it.
It's not. The side where you're getting launched off is way freakier. This is a ride that absolutely made my heart race. I had the courage to do it more than Insanity. This is another one of those rides where I say whoever came up with this thing is messed up. Yep. So if you go here,
Pause it. Imagine that hill just decides to one day break off, and someone's riding that. Just imagine that.
Oh.
That whole thing right there is gonna collapse into the bottom. And there's zoom in. Is there houses? There looks like to be there's houses at the bottom.
Oh no. I
It
wouldn't
is
trust this.
super bad.
It's built on the side of a mountain. And you never know when
Yeah.
it will happen.
be sure to bring your phone. And our number 2 attraction is one that you'll definitely want to capture the moment for. This is Pterodactyl at Cave of the Winds. So take Mountain Monster from earlier and put it in a canyon. So before, where you're dropping towards Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, now you're dropping into a cavern below, and you think you're going to hit the rocks on the other side. Oh, and did I mention this thing is also a lot taller?
Did you see that thin string?
Wait, we gotta go back.
Below, and you think you're going to hit the rocks on the
Oh
Oh my god. I sense a lawsuit coming. A lawsuit is coming.
Look at their seatbelts. Those are like seatbelts for cars.
That's string. That's literally string. It's not a lap belt. It's not a shoulder thing. It's just freaking fabric.
No, that's one of those things that babies use. To
Oh,
get
like
strapped
the
into
baby
their
car
arm belt.
seats. The baby car
Yeah.
seats use that.
the other side. Oh, and did I mention this thing is also a lot taller? This is a 400
Yeah, bro, guys, that was string
How
is
much?
holding.
Was he about to say a 400-foot drop?
foot cavern. So yeah, you could like fit
Oh.
Dragster from top to bottom. And this thing plunges you all the way down, gives you a real scenic look, but it's honestly kind of hard to focus on the view when you're like totally freaking out. There's another one of those attractions where I only rode it once. I'm so glad I did it, but man, it was terrifying. But would I do it again? I mean, yeah, probably. Hey, there's nothing quite like that
This
first
guy's
time around.
crazy.
Once you did it, you feel like you can conquer anything. So why not do it again? Well, unless we're talking about our number one attraction. No way am I doing this thing again. X-Scream is our number one scariest ride, and it is the third and final attraction in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Strat. And I don't think I've ever been so stressed in my life than riding this thing.
I don't know if you guys see that, but that small chunk is what's holding you from falling.
Dude, I've heard about this before. So what practically happens is it's the side of a building. It's like really, really, really close to the side of the building, and you see how that little thing was pointing out?
Yeah.
That prevents you from so you know how you're sliding across and stuff?
Yeah.
That prevents the ride from going off into the sky, but there's like you get slammed into that. So imagine this ride is just getting so old, and it's been that piece right there has been slammed into so many times it just breaks. You're falling what?
Like 1,000 feet.
Like thousands of feet out of the
Yeah,
air.
you're not making it, bro.
And it's
yeah,
so
but you're gonna
simple.
go
We're
like
literally talking about a seesaw, but they put it on
dead.
top of a freaking building. So it tilts you, and then you start sliding forward, and you think you're just gonna fly straight off the tower down to the ground.
Oh my
below, and you're gonna be
god.
dead. This is the one of the most psychologically demented attractions in the world. I only rode this once. I sat in the front row by myself, and I thought that was it for me. So if you learned anything from this,
yeah, no, we're not gonna ride any of these. I mean,
Yeah.
Ivan might, but not me. I'm not writing any of these.
I might.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
potential.
But guys, I'm so glad you guys joined in with us for this video. We hope you enjoyed our reaction video to these top 10 scariest rides in the world. But I don't think I don't think this
easily
one was
just
any
jump off and
scary
you
at
die
all.
instantly. And it plays with your
Yeah,
senses.
this one is not scary. This one is just weird. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And make sure to subscribe and make sure to like and subscribe and like and subscribe.
Bro.
All right, thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.